Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Callen coming here with lesson for Monday, December 6th. Go ahead and pause your video, complete this assignment, complete the math review bell work. It will be side W, and come on back when you are ready to check your answers. Go ahead, pause, and come back. All right, folks, I have put at least one mistake on this page. Don't worry about the mental math, by the way. So don't just copy down somebody else's work and answers. Examine yours, compare it to mine, find the mistake or mistakes. Talk with your partners or your guest teacher if you'd like some help. Pause the video, check, come on back when you're ready to move on. All right, we're gonna skip the Rocket Math for today. And pretty soon, hopefully your guest teacher will guide you to Khan Academy. Today being December 6th, we're heading into a new week, Friday, December 10th. You are going to be needing to be at 90, 85, and 51. Go ahead and pause the video, or you can even stop the video and come on back when you're ready to move into the lesson. By the way, some of you need to retake a quiz or a test. More on that coming up upon my return. But let's get into this. I'll ask you to take a look at your homework answers from Friday. Make sure you have work to match those answers. I will check this assignment when I return. Go ahead and pause the video, check your answers, and come on back when you're ready. So you can check with your friends if you need any extra help. If your guest teacher is comfortable, you're welcome to ask him or her for some help as well. Let's move in today, folks. Mixed review worksheet. Hopefully your guest teacher has passed those out to you. Goal is to solve each equation. Notice I have crossed off checking your solution. You're welcome to do that at any time, but I feel like this is a big enough assignment that you don't need to. With your permission, I'm going to go ahead and do the entire left column, 1, 4, and 7, thinking that if I help you with each of those problems, it should guide you through the rest. And of course, you're welcome to take out your notebook to Friday's notes page if that helps you as well. Now, number one, our goal is to solve for m. We want to get m by itself, but right now we have 9 m's on one side, and on the other we have 2 m's. Some of you are going to choose to get rid of 2 m's. The only issue here, if you do so, that leaves you with 7 m's, an additional 14, and it equals, well, there's nothing left. That's okay. You can do that. If you then subtract 14 from both sides, that will leave you with 7 m's equals, you guessed it, negative 14. Now split it into 7 parts, and m is equal to negative 2. Now, for those of you that did it a different way, perhaps you went and divided it, or excuse me, got the m's on the other side. You subtracted 9 m's from both sides. Notice, please, if we do that, that leaves us with negative 7 m's, and now all we need to do is divide by negative 7. This method actually got us to save a step, but the answer should be the same. All right, now you can decide which way you like. Some of you might pause the video, rewind it to the other way. If you want to copy, pause, come on back when you're ready. Onward to number 11. The first thing that we have noticed whenever we have fractions is to rewrite the fractions with common denominators. Now I'm looking here at 4 and 5. 4 and 5 will have a common denominator of 20. So 1/4 is equivalent to 5/20, and 2/5 is equivalent to 8/20. The nice part here is now, if I go ahead and subtract 8/20 from both sides, 8/20x, that will leave us with negative 3/20 x because they had common denominators. But we don't want to know what a part of x is. We want to know what the entire x is. So let's get rid of the negative 3/20. We're going to multiply both sides by its reciprocal, which would be negative 20 over 3. Now when you do that, 20/20 cancels out, 3/3 cancels out, the opposite of a negative cancels out, boom, it says x equals. Let's go ahead and add a little 1 under here. Some of you will prefer to multiply first and reduce second. Others of us will reduce first. 3 goes into 3 and 6. And in this case, 2 times 20 is 40, and the opposite of a positive is a negative. Even if you chose to get your x's on the right and get the 6 over on the left, then you would still have an answer of negative 40. Make sure you do. Pause if you need to, otherwise, let us move on. Last problem here has decimals, have no fear. First of all, I'm going to put a 1 there, and I'm going to go ahead and add 1v to both sides. I'm going to get rid of a negative 1, but the positive 1. That leaves us with 20 and 2/10 is equal to 7 v's and an extra 3 and 4/10. Now, if our v's are here, let's get rid of the 7 and the 3 and 4/10. We're going to get rid of this 3 and 4/10 first. Remembering, please, that when we add and subtract decimals, we must line up the decimal points. I can't even take away 4, so I'm going to regroup. I'm going to borrow. I'm going to take away from the 10 and make that a 12. 12 take away 4 is 8. 9 take away 3. 9 holes take away 3 holes is 6 holes, and we have 110 to go. But of course, let's go ahead and split that up into 7 parts. And come off to the side, head down below, divide out 16 and 8/10 by 7. Now 7 goes into 16 2 times with 2 left over, and 7 goes into 28 4 times. Noticing the decimal point, final answer of 2 and 4/10. So folks, that's what I have for you. Every other problem that you go through on this assignment, both front side and back side, ask yourself, is it more like the green number 1 where it's all integers? Is it more like the blue number 4 where you have to get fractions into least common denominators and then work it out? Or is it more like number 7 where you simply have to remember your decimal rules? Take your time, do well. When we come back, we'll look at answers.